Oh shit. Okay, so right now it's about to come up to the part to where he had met Andy Warhol, and he had met Andy Warhol at a restaurant, but he always liked him or whatever. And so Andy Warhol, he wanted to take a picture. Well, Jean wanted to take a picture with Andy. He took the picture with Andy, and Andy couldn't even pay for the picture. He had to have somebody he was having dinner with pay for the picture or whatever. And I mean, pay for not the picture, for the postcards, because Jean-Michel was trying to sell his postcards, and so Andy Warhol bought some or whatever. And that was the beginning of their like relationship or whatever. And ooh, that was pretty cool and shit like that. Like I was like, oh, that's what's up. But then, as I watched it, and I've watched other documentaries and stuff like that, and Andy Warhol was he was tortured too, like mentally and spiritually too, because he was an immigrant, and he had like that pale skin. He was like a sickly child. I don't know what he had, but back then I don't think a lot of people knew what they really had. But his mom would just say that he was a sickly child. He can't go outside and stuff like that. And she would make him Campbell soup and stuff like that all the time. He was like a mama's boy. And but finally he ended up moving to New York, and he was drawing like shoe cartoons and stuff for newspapers and magazines and stuff like that. But this ain't about him. This is about Jean. And so when they came together, Andy Warhol was more like, he was pop art. He did famous people's faces, and he used stencils and shit like that. And he used a lot of things that are common to you, like the Campbell soup can, or I'm trying to think of them. I'm trying to picture them in my mind. I cannot think. Anyway, he was pop art. Everything that was pop culture. Celebrities, consumer products. He had the factory where he had every celebrity there. And he used to do this thing where we'll talk about that in an Andy Warhol session, because I can go a long time about Andy Warhol too. But when they got together, that was so cool, because it was just like, dang, that's what's up. You got with the person that like influenced you or whatever, And then only thing I didn't like about their relationship, and Andy's relationship with a lot of people, was that it seemed like if something didn't go his way, how he thought it was supposed to go, then he just like left them alone or whatever. And I don't really think that was cool. Like, I don't really think that was cool. So yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about Andy and Jean's relationship or whatever. And I'm not sure why Andy acted like that. And I'm not sure why it hurt Jean. Well, I know why it hurt Jean so much. But he still kept going though, And yeah. Oh yeah. And Jean was a fucking playboy. He dated Madonna, and he dated another girl, and when you see Venus and Mars, I believe, inside of his paintings, that is who he is referencing, whatever you say it. And who's referencing them too, because they was basically, he was like basically dating both of them or whatever, and he was staying at one girl house, then messing with the other girl, and then when they found out a bit about each other, they got into a fight and all that type of stuff like that. And, you know, John just acting all delusional, how niggas be acting all like, oh, I don't know what's going on here, like everybody just be calm, you know, that type of shit. So even though he was all great and brilliant and stuff, he still was a man. And his parents, his mom helped him, you know, encouraged him, you know, to follow his art dreams and stuff like that. And his father didn't really like that shit. His father didn't care about that shit. Like, his father thought that that was pointless, you know. Like, what are you doing? You're a bum, you know. And that really hurt Jean, because he was doing everything to like make them proud, and it was like, you don't care about this shit that I'm doing, you know. And I know that could be hurtful and stuff like that, but I wish he would have never just let all that shit just get to him so bad to where it really affected him so much, you know. I'm pretty sure his dad felt that same way too when he died, and then he seen like, damn, people really love my son. And I don't know if, I'm pretty sure his father's, I don't want to say that, but he might be passed away now. So I don't know, because I didn't write nothing down, so it's just, I'm just going off of like shit I feel basically. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking to the camera now. It's just kind of weird. I keep looking down at this picture, but it's just kind of weird because I'm talking to the camera. And I'm about to like wrap this thing up because I can't really think that well right now about what I want to say. Maybe next time I might do me a little bullet point list of the things, you know. I haven't done that type of stuff in a long time, so, and maybe I'll just make some bullet points or whatever for next time, so that way I could be a little bit more, you know, on go with what the fuck I want to talk about and shit. But this is just something that I always wanted to do because I always loved Jean, and I always like to talk to people about him and to like understand. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of upset when I started seeing rappers and stuff talk about Jean-Michel, because I was like, what? No, this is my secret. and then and then I was like, I wonder if people really like him because they like him, or do they like him because they think he's cool. And then once I started to like pay attention to the things that people were doing and like the type of shit that they was into, I was like, oh no, they really like them. Oh, that's what's up. Like, ah. And then I started seeing more people, and then I started seeing people with his picture on his shirt and stuff, and I was kind of like, I don't know about that one, but okay, it's cool, but I don't know. And would I wear a Jean-Michel shirt? I think I would, so it's okay. I think I would. I think it gotta be clean though. Nah, I don't have to. I just wear his face on my shirt. But and that's another reason why like I never really tried to be like him or nothing like that, because I'm not like him at all, because he was so great. And but one thing I really do like about his art is that he uses words. And that's what I like. I like words. Like, I used to read the dictionary. Me and my ex used to like play spelling games with each other. Just like go get the dictionary and find a word and let's see if you could spell it. Or if you know what it means. Shit like that or whatever. And so I really like words, and I really like to write stuff and like little stuff or whatever. And then I doodle a lot and or whatever. So his work kind of like reminds me of myself or whatever, because I know those words is like words that's just floating around in his head, and he puts them onto the canvas and next to the pictures, um and it all means something, it all means something to him. And then when you read it, it could mean whatever to you. And that's what I like. And I like that his shit is just not like you look at it and you figured it out. Like, you gotta look at it and try to get the picture, and then you gotta look at it again and be like, wait, what's that? And then, wait, what's that? And what's that? Oh shit, look, he got that right there. And what? Oh wait, that's such and such. Oh, that's a quote from... Like, he got that type of shit. I like that type of shit, like finding shit inside of stuff, And I think that's like so cool to do that, because it's like a mystery, and it's like that's how you could see if somebody's actually paying attention, or they don't have to be paying attention at the moment. It's like they can go back to it, and every time they see something new, and just like a song, just like a movie, just like a book. When you go back and you reread or rewatch, re-listen, you hear new things every single time. And that's what his paintings are to me. Every time you look at it, you see something new and different, and that you didn't really recognize. Or maybe, let's just say, I don't know. I don't own no paintings from him. But I could print me one though. And but like, okay, here's a challenge for people who may own his artwork or postcards or whatever. Maybe one that you haven't looked at in a long time. Just go to it and just go look at it again and see what you find. See like what little message that he left inside of there for you or whatever that you didn't notice before. Like, I feel like he got a lot of that type of stuff or whatever. And I like his paintings because I don't think that he was trying to really please anybody. I think that he was really just trying to get the shit that was in his head out and put it down. And it was like a release, like, okay, got that out. And that's why I think that he used a lot of words, because those was words in his head that he needed to get out, to release. And yeah. I think that's why he just had to let that shit out. Like, he had a band. He did everything he wanted to do. You could say whatever you want to say about Jean, but he did whatever he wanted to do. If he wanted to paint, he painted. If he wanted graffiti, he graffiti. If he wanted to sing, he was going to sing. If he wanted to play an instrument that he didn't know how to play, he was going to play it. If he wanted to direct something, he was going to direct it. If he wanted to write across the screen, that's what he was going to do. If he wanted to ask a question, that's what he was going to do. And if he didn't want to fuck with you, then he's just gonna disappear, and go wander, and I just like that he was himself, and that I wish that he could have recognized, I wish he could have recognized who he was and how many people that he influences now, and how many black people that he influences now to be like artists and just do shit your own way, and to not be afraid to represent yourself inside of your work, and not be afraid to show your insecurities or your cockiness, and when somebody messed him over, he would say something about it. He wasn't like one of them people that was just going to be like, okay, he'll just go about his business. He was going to say something. He was still going to probably be cool with you and shit like that, but he was going to let you know, nigga, I know, and but he was going to do it nicely, like that or whatever. And so that's another thing that I like about him, that it was never like nothing evil about him. Everything was just people just didn't understand. And so yeah. So I don't really know what else to say, because now I'm feeling the type of way right now. So I don't know what else to say, because like now my mind is like just thinking about like all type of stuff like that, and like that type of shit I need to write down. Like I need to write to get that shit organized. And so basically this is just a true, I don't know what this is. This is a little true vlog, diary, journal. I don't know what it is, but this is just how I feel about Jean-Michel Basquiat and how he helped me, and why I like him so much, and why I like his work so much, and why I think he's the best. Because a lot of people that are neglected, he did it his way, if it's who made the painting, and he made sure that he loved his friends, and no matter what they did, he still loved his friends. And that just shows you what kind of person that he was. And I hate that when it was getting towards the end and his painting started to change. Like, I forgot all about this one, but I was just watching some YouTube videos. And he did the one with the man dies, and it was a bunch of stick figures, but it had no head, no arms, and no feet. And everybody knows that Jean loved legs and the feet. It's in a lot of his paintings, and there was no feet. There was no feet on there. Like, and he said, man dies, man dies, man dies, man dies. And I wish his friends would have paid a little bit closer attention to him, and like, because that was very telling right there. Like, he stopped doing and putting the things in there that he really liked, and that he liked for no reason, and well, it was a reason, but it was kind of no reason, but it was a reason. And he just wasn't putting in that stuff in there no more. And then all his faces was like blacked out now. There wasn't colorful no more, everything always was like some earth tones, like browns and deep reds and black and gold and yellow type colors. And the outline would be like black or whatever, but inside it would be scribbled with like colors, different colors and shit like that. And then it started to turn just black, just where the whole face was just black. Maybe the white eyes and the lips and like little like ears and other shit like that would be white and stuff. It maybe might be a little bit of yellow in his crown and stuff like that. But everything just got real dark. And he could do that, because that was what he was feeling and what he was going through and shit like that. But when he was done with that collection of paintings, I wish somebody would have just been like, come on, bruh. Come on. We're going to pull you up out of this thing real quick, Because if I was there, that's exactly what I would have did to him. I would have said, hey, I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but we going to get this shit together. You understand me? And, Jean, I know you can hear me. And I hope you know that there's a lot of people in this world that love you and aspire to be like you. And you created something great that nobody can ever take from you. And that you are loved all over. Everybody knows you. People pay so much money for your paintings. That's crazy. They pay so much money for your paintings, boy. Like, That's crazy, boy. I bet you would, like, pass out if you was to see this stuff now. Like, but I know you can see it. I know you can see it. So, this is for you. That you know that you influenced some people and you influenced me. And yeah, so long live Jean-Michel. And I don't know how I'm gonna slice this thing together, but goodbye.